Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for being here. Winter solstice taking place this year on Monday the 21st of December. So in this week of maximum darkness, our practice is going to give you a sense of rest and sustenance for the cold months ahead. Winter solstice represents the shift from darkness into light. As such, it's aligned with a sense of hope. It's the time of year for burrowing into your life and your poses and reconnecting with the quiet and still. Though the coldest part of winter is ahead, there's more light every day, and there will be more and more every consecutive day. So our practice is going to be the light in the darkness. And we'll start in child's pose today. Take a nice deep breath and feel the sensations of the palms of the hands onto the ground. Feel the length through the sides of the waist. Observe the lengthening of the spine, creating light through the body. The front body connecting with the earth, forming the darkness. Tap into the stillness of the season. Even in a time of frantic holiday preparation, the sun is offering us the greatest amount of downtime. Take your rest in this moment. And walking the hands over towards the right side of your room. Notice how there becomes a contraction down the right side of the body. This is our darker side. And we're opening up, creating light through the left side. Walking the hands over towards the left side of your room. Changing sides from the darkness to the light. So our left side now becomes into darkness as it contracts, and the right side opens up. Forming the light throughout the body. And come back to center. Feel the length and the light through both sides. So always knowing that in those moments of darkness or contraction, length and light will always come. Now place the knees together. Sweep the right hand all the way over to the right side, and the left hand lifts from the ground. The arm reaches up and over the head, creating space and light and length through the left side body. Observe the contraction, the darkness in the right side of the body. Now sweep the hands all the way back through the center, like you're coming into child's pose, and then over towards the left side. So the right arm now lifts up away from the ground, over the head, creating space and lightness in the right side of the body, and the darkness and the contraction in the left side of the body. Now bring both hands back down to the ground out in front of you, and we have length and light through both sides of the body. Now sweeping the hands over towards the right side, lift up onto your knees and then take the left arm up and over the head, pressing the hips forwards. Maybe you want to just adjust the knees about hip width apart. Come back down to sit on the heels, sweep the arms forwards and then over to the left side, lifting the hips up, pressing them forwards, reaching the right arm over the head. Coming back into child's pose. Now as we sweep the hands to the right this time, place the right hand firm into the ground, lift the hips and extend the left leg out to the side into a modified side plank variation, reaching the left arm over the head. Then bring the left knee back down to the ground, sit onto the heels, sweep the arms forwards. Taking the arms over to the left side, left hand onto the ground, lift the hips, extend the right leg out to the side and sweep your right arm over the head, pressing the hips forwards. Then bring the right knee back to the floor, reaching the arms out in front of you. Sweeping the arms to the right side, right hand connects to the earth, press the hips forwards, extend the left leg out to the side, reach the left arm, straight up to the ceiling, and then lift the body up, sliding the left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm overhead. Bringing the hands down to the ground. Take the left leg, extend it behind you. Slightly spiral the inner thigh towards the ceiling. Then pull the knee in towards the chest, creating darkness, contraction through the abdominals, but really pressing the hands down to create lightness and space through the spine. Extend the leg back behind you and bring the knee to the ground. Sit back onto the heels. Sweep the hands over to the left side. Feel the earth underneath the left hand. Press the hips forwards. Extend the right leg out to the side. Reach the right arm to the sky. Then press through the hand to push yourself up. Slide the right hand down the right leg, reaching the left arm overhead. Then bring the hands to the ground. Extend the right leg behind you. Slightly spiral the inner thigh towards the ceiling. Pull the right knee in towards the chest. Press the ground away from you. Feel the contraction through the front body and the light and openness through the back body. Extend the leg back. Bring the knee to the ground onto all fours. Inhale, arch the spine, looking forwards. Exhale, round through the back body. As we move through cat-cow with the breath, see if you can bring your observation to the contraction in the body, the darker side, and the lightness in the body. As we change, you'll feel contraction in the front body as we round the spine and open up the back. And then as you come into cow pose, you'll feel the contraction in the back body and the opening of the front body. This is a great reminder that whenever we're experiencing darkness, dark times, contraction, like winter, that good times will come, release will come, length will come, lightness will come, spring will come. Now stay with your rounded spine in cat pose. Press the hands firmly down into the ground and step the feet back into plank pose. Again, here we need a contraction in the front body to hold us nice and strong. You might feel a little shaking. Now bend the knees, lift the hips up towards the sky, press back to downward facing dog. And observe the length that's created now in the backs of the legs. Pressing the hands down into the ground, feel the connection to the earth, lengthening through the arms. Now walk the feet to the hands, come into a forward fold. Having the feet about hip width apart, feel the feet on the ground. And gently you can rock the weight forwards and back, side to side. And feel the different parts of the foot that connect with the ground. Now firming the whole sole of the foot into the earth. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. We're going to catch hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Extend the hands up towards the ceiling, then lean over towards the right side. Keep both feet grounded. Feel the earth beneath the feet. Feel the contraction in the right side of the body as you lengthen the left. Come back to the center. Change the grip on your wrist. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. Reach the arms up and over towards the left side as the contraction forms in the left side of the body and the right side is released. Come back to the center. Breathe out and fold forwards. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, step back with the left foot. Feel the feet grounded. Press down through the ball of the back foot, lifting the back thigh towards the sky. Press down through the front foot and really ground down through the heel. Now bringing the right hand onto the thigh, press down into your hands and really round through the back, forming that contraction in the front body. Now release the right hand and reach it up towards the ceiling, opening up the front body, arcing the heart forwards towards the front of your mat, really opening up the front of the body that was just in contraction. Now bringing the right hand down onto the inside of your right foot, grounding the back heel down so the back foot goes on a slight diagonal position. You're moving the hips back slightly like you're about to sit on a chair, and then extend the left arm up towards the ceiling and reach the arm all the way over the head. Keep pressing down through your right foot into the outer edge of the right heel. Feel the connection with the earth. Bring the left hand down to the ground. Come onto your fingertips. Bend the elbows. Keep the hands quite wide and bow down towards the earth. Press down through the outer edge of the right foot. Now turn towards the long edge of the mat. Line up the feet, turn the toes in and the heels out. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale as you contract through the front body and bow forwards. Inhale to a half lift. Pivot back around towards the top of the mat. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine and start to straighten up the front leg as you bow forwards. You can always have your hands on blocks here if you find that that helps you. Bend back into the front knee, aligning the knee over the ankle and really press down through the right foot. Left hand plants firmly on the ground, slightly turned out. Bring the right hand behind the head. Now tap your right elbow towards your knee. So the front body contracts and the back body is opening, creating light and space. Now reverse as you reach the elbow up, contract through the back body, reach the heart forwards and open up through the front body. Exhale, tap the elbow to the knee. Inhale, open up, arc the heart forwards. Exhale, tap the knee. Inhale, heart forwards. Exhale, tap the knee. Inhale, heart forwards. Release the hands to the ground. Come onto your fingertips. Firm down through the feet and inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up into high lunge. Observe the body here. Length through the waist, through the front body, through the back body. Grounding down through the feet. Bring the hands back to the earth. Step forwards into your forward fold. Slightly rocking the weight through the feet, front and back, side to side. Feel the feet connecting with the earth. Ground down through both feet and inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach the arms up. Bring the hands down all the way by the sides. Softening the gaze or closing the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Observe the sensations of the feet where they touch the mat. Observe the right leg. The right muscles of the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the buttocks. You can feel how they've worked more compared to the left side. We're going to balance our sides out and notice how we feel at the end of the flow, bringing evenness into the body, lightness after the dark. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Take a moment to feel the feet and observe the sensations of the front foot grounding down, pressing down through the ball of the big toe, the little toe and the heel, and pressing down through the ball of the back foot, so much that the hips are nice and lifted. We're not sinking down towards the ground. Firm down through your right hand and bring the left hand onto the thigh. Press into both hands and really round through the back body. Notice the contraction in the front body, the darkness, and the light and space in the back body. On your next exhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Observe what you're feeling in the waist here. A slight contraction in the right body, the darkness, and the opening and the space and light through the left side. As we bring the hand back to the floor, place it on the inside of the left foot. Pivot the back foot so you can press the heel down. Ground down through the feet. Feel the feet gripping into the mat. And then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Pressing down through the outer edge of the left heel. Sway the hips back slightly, like you're going to sit on a chair. And reach the arm all the way over the head. Observing what you're feeling in the side body. Where's the contraction? On the left side body in the waist. Openness and length and light in the right side. Bring the hands to the ground, turn towards the long edge of the mat. Turn the toes in and the heels out. Inhale to take a half lift. Exhale and fold. Can you find the glimmer of light in this movement? Like a candle in the window on a dark night. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Stay here in this folded position. Can you revel in the darkness and find ease in the stillness while holding faith that more light lies ahead? Pivot back towards the top of the mat. Coming onto the ball of the back foot. Ground the front foot down. Come onto your fingertips. Start to straighten the front leg and bow. Enjoy the breath here. Bend into the front knee. Ground the right hand down. Slightly turn the fingertips out. Bring the left hand behind the head. Arc the heart forwards towards the top of your mat. Exhale, round through the back. Tap the elbow to the knee. Inhale, arc the heart forwards. Exhale, round through the back. Tap the elbow to the knee. Keep pressing down through your feet. Inhale, lifting the elbow up, arc the heart forwards. And again, exhale, tap. Inhale, open up through front body. One more time, tap the elbow to the knee. Open up. Release the hands down. Press down through the feet so much you can rise up to a high lunge. Observing the space in the body. The length in the sides of the waist. The grounding down through the feet. The length through your abdominals. The chest. And the extensors of the spine. Bring the hands down to the ground. Place the hands down nice and firmly. Step back to downward facing dog. Enjoy the breath. Lift the heels and bend the knees all the way back down to earth. Sit back to child's pose. Let your practice be a light in the darkness. Now as we come up, we're just going to make our way into an easy seat, a cross-legged position. It is called an easy seat, but it's not always easy. It's a really misleading name of a pose, and it's just the name of the pose. It's called Sukhasana, and it translates to easy seat. So don't expect it to be easy. You can grab a blanket or two or three and sit the bottom on a blanket. And as you cross at the shins, you could place a couple of blocks underneath the knees. Bring the hands to the heart. During this pause, tap into the stillness of the season. Even in a time of frantic holiday preparation, the sun is offering us the greatest amount of downtime. Take your rest in this moment. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist towards the right side. Bring the left hand to just rest on the right thigh, and the left hand just sprinkles to the ground behind you. Now inhale, lengthen the spine up towards the ceiling. Exhale, contract through the front body, through the abdominals, as you twist more towards the right side. Observe this contraction, this darkness that you're feeling down the left side of the body, the right side, I'll get there in a minute, the right side of the body, the darkness and contraction as you're twisting. And as we release back to center, The darkness is over. Allow the light in. Take a breath. Exhale, turn towards the left side. Try to get my left and right correct this time. So resting the right hand on the left thigh. The left hand sprinkles to the earth behind you. Inhale, find the length in the body. Exhale, contract through the abdominals and turn the chest towards the left side. Observing the contraction, the darkness through the left side of the body, around the waist. And we now have light, length and space through the right side that was just contracted. Out of the darkness, light will always come as you come back to the center. Now we're going to move our legs into cow face pose. So please, if you need to adjust, you can just watch and I'll offer some different variations here. There's no right or wrong, it's just what works in your body today. So you can take your right ankle, pull it a little bit closer towards the hips. Then take the left ankle and cross it over the top. Like pull on the ankles like you're tying a knot in something, and you're trying to get the knees to stack one on top of the other, which can be very challenging pose on the hips. We haven't done loads of work on opening the hips. There's been a bit, but not too much. So if this feels really uncomfortable, you can extend your right leg. Maybe you want to place a blanket under the knee for support, and then pull the, I've forgotten if I was getting my left and rights confused there. So the right leg is extended. It's because I'm mirroring you and I'm getting confused. So your right leg is extended and the left leg is now over the top. Okay, hope that was clear. We're going to place the right hand down onto the ground. Reach the left arm up and over the head. You can bend into your right elbow. You may even like to place a block underneath the forearm. And keep reaching the left hand over towards the right side. Then sweep the hands forwards, coming into a forward fold position over the legs. Sweeping the hands over towards the left side. The right arm traces up over the head and come back to center. Now we'll change the legs over. Either taking the blanket underneath the left leg with the left leg extended and the right leg over top, or you can bring your left ankle nearer to the hip. Now bring the left hand to the ground. Reach the right arm up and over the head. Feel the connection of the hips to the ground, the hand to the ground, maybe placing the forearm to the block. Bring the arms forwards, reaching the hands out in front of you as you fold over the legs. Keep sweeping the hands towards the right side. Reach the left arm up and over the head as you come back to the center. Now release the legs out wide. A few clicks in my hips there, I don't know if you heard that. Now you're welcome to stay seated up on blankets or a block if you have one. Flex the feet. Feel the ground beneath the heels. Start to sway the body from side to side, creating lightness and dark through the body as you start to walk the hands coming forwards. And then tap into your stillness. Observe the inner thighs, the lengthening of the muscles. Slowly bring the hands in. Take the right leg, bend the knee and bring the foot to touch the inner thigh of the left leg. Again, we're going to slightly twist to the right side. So pull the belly in, lengthen up through the spine, turn towards the right. Notice the contraction here in the left side of the body. Then reach your right hand from the ground, reach up and over towards the toes, lengthening more through the right side of the body, opening up the light. Come back to the center. Releasing the contraction that was just in the left side of the body, tapping into the lightness. Extend the right leg out to the side, back into that wide leg forward fold position. Then bend the left knee, bringing the foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, exhale, turn towards the left side, bringing the right hand to the left thigh. Inhale again, reaching up with your left hand, reach up and over towards your toes. The side of the body that was just in lightness, lengthening, is now in contraction, in darkness. But we know in time, although we're in that darkness right now, we know what lies ahead. The lightness is coming as you release. Lovely. Extend both legs forwards. Press the hands down into the ground. Lift the hips up and back. And lean the heart forwards towards the toes. Take a deep breath. Keep lengthening the heart towards the toes. As you exhale, contract through the front body and expand through the back body as you bow over the legs. Observing the breath as it travels in and out through the nostrils. You may even feel the breath grazing the upper lip as you breathe out. Coming up to a seat, bring the right knee in towards the chest and feel the ground beneath the right foot. Feel the sit bones connecting into the earth. Wrap the left arm around the right thigh like you're giving yourself a hug. And bring the right hand to the ground just behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist. Come back to face the left foot and just let the right knee fall out to the side. You can always place a block under if it feels more comfortable. Inhale, find length. Exhale, as you fold, bring your right hand to the outside of the left leg. So you're folding forward slightly to the left side. Observe the sensations you're feeling here, a lengthening down the right side of the lower back. Your QL muscles, the quadratus lumborum of the lower back is stretching on the right side. As you come back to the center, extend the right leg forwards. Bring the left knee into the chest and feel the foot place onto the floor. Feel the mat beneath your left foot. Take the right arm, wrap it around the left leg and sprinkle the left fingertips to the ground behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you twist. And come back to the center and allow the left knee to fall out to the side, bringing the foot to the inner thigh. Feel the fingertips on the ground and inhale. Exhale, as you start to bow over the leg, bring the left hand to the right side of the leg. So you can hold on to the ankle or the foot or just keep the fingertips on the ground. And you're bowing slightly off to the right side. Coming back. Bend the knees, place the feet flat onto the floor. And lower down all the way onto your back. Bring the right knee into the chest, extending the left leg. And take the right knee across the body towards the floor. Again, placing the block under the knee if that feels comfortable. Open the right arm out to shoulder level. Turn the gaze towards the right side. Enjoy these last moments of practice. Come back onto your back. Extend the right leg and bring the left knee in towards the chest. Bringing the left knee over towards the right side. Resting the knee on a block if that feels good for you. Open the left arm out to shoulder level as you turn the gaze to the left side. Come back to the center. Extend both legs. Reach the arms up over the head, catching hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Pull the hands over towards the right corner of the mat. Take the feet over towards the right corner of your mat and cross the left ankle on top of the right. Observe the sensations of the left side of the body, all the way from the fingertips down the arm into the armpit, the rib cage, the waist, the hip, the leg, to the ankle, the feet and the toes. Observe this lengthening through the left side of the body. And the right side, although contracted in darkness right now, we know that lightness is coming. Release back to the center. Catch hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Pull the hands over towards the left corner of the mat. Step the feet towards the left corner of the mat and slide the right ankle on the top. And now observe the right side as it's lengthening from the fingertips all the way down the arm into the armpit, the side of the body, the rib cage, the waist, the hip, the leg, the ankle, the feet, to the tips of the toes. And we come back to center. Before we come into our final resting pose, I invite you just to observe the sensations of the body. Feel the back of the head, the shoulders, lower back, the calves and the heels where they touch the ground. And allow them to soften. Observe how the muscles of the right waist and the left waist feel after all the contraction and lengthening. Now I invite you into your final resting pose, whether you stay there in Shavasana or prefer to bend the knees or lay onto your side body or even find a seated position. Just come into a moment of rest. Take a deep breath. Allow the legs to relax and feel heavy into the ground. Observe the sensations in the soles of the feet. Feel the backs of the calves connect with the ground. Allow the thighs to be heavy. Observe the sensations in the lower back. Notice where the back of the heart space connects with the earth. Allow the shoulders to soften. Release the hands. Just allow them to curl up naturally in the fingers without any tension. Separate the teeth, allowing the jaw to soften. Soften the skin around the eyes. Smooth out the forehead. And allow the back of the head to release into the ground. The time has come to stop allowing the clutter to clutter my mind like dirty snow. Shove it off and find clear time, clear water, time for change. Let silence in like a cat who has sat at my door, neither wild nor strange, hoping for food from my store and shivering on the mat. Let silence in. She will rarely mew, she will sleep on my bed, and all I have ever been, either false or true, will live again in my head. For it is now or not, as old age silts the stream, to shove away the clutter, to untie every knot, to take the time to dream, to come back to still water from the silence now. A New Year's Resolve by May Saron. Take a deep breath. Watch the body as it breathes. Feel the belly and the chest rise as you inhale. And naturally contract as you exhale. Observe the stillness in the body. Can you keep this sense of stillness and presence with you so that you can confer a little on everyone you come into contact with during the holidays? Winter is here. Spring is coming. Let your practice be a light in the darkness. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Take your time, there's no hurry. Take a big stretch. Bend your knees and roll onto your favourite side. When you're ready, make your way to a seated position, bringing the hands to the heart center. Observe what you've created from your practice today. And remember, in those darker times, that lightness always comes. Thank you for being here. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.